Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to come and give you guys a quick video on this whole B. Simone stuff. She has found herself back in the news behind her personality, if you want to say, and she's not feeling it. Now, B. Simone is a 30-year-old woman from Dallas, Texas. Her real name is Braylon Simone Greenfield. I did not know that, but of course B. Simone would be her stage name. Anyways, I wanted to take you guys kind of like from the beginning, not the whole beginning, but the beginning of us seeing her and how she acted and things that she would say. So first, I'm going to let you guys watch her manifestation video. Check this out. Now, I need to make a correction because she is a 35-year-old woman born in Dallas, Texas. I said 30, but I want to give you guys the correct information. So yes, 35, not 30.
Like, I want to be a millionaire liquid by the time I'm 30. Like, I've never seen $1 million at once in my account. So that was the goal. I documented the journey and it was crazy. I did all my hustles up until I did hair. I was posting like, who wants a shout out? I think I made like 50 bands in one day from like shouting out small Black businesses. And then I did sew-ins. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I was like, okay, pull up, get up, sew-in by B. Simone. I did clients. I sold my little Toyota that had 3 hubcaps. I think I got like $900 for it. They gave me like $1,000. I was like, all right, we adding that to the bank. We about to get this million. So I was like 350,000 away from my goal when I started, and I had 30 days. So I just hustled, used all my talents, all my gifts. The day of my birthday, I transferred that dollar into that savings account, and I had $1 million in my savings.
Now, this is one of the good things that was put in the media about B. Simone, and that was really a good thing because she was young when she made her first $1 million, and it's not a lot of people that can say that. Now, after all of this right here, she did go and write a book about manifestation, and the book did good at first, and then people started complaining about it. And then after so long, it came out that she plagiarized the book. She's saying that she didn't know that the book was plagiarized and that she worked with another company. But I'll let you guys listen to what she has to say. Check this out.
As an entrepreneur, me and my team outsourced. We hired a team that we trusted, that we thought could bring my vision to life. And they did a lot of things without my knowledge. And I am here to fix it. I've reached out to every creative involved.
But even after all of this right here, she still found herself back in the news behind saying that she would not date a man that worked the 9 to 5. And us blue collar workers, I guess you could say, we were looking at her like, okay, what's wrong with a white collar? I mean, what's wrong with the 9 to 5? And she stated that it's just not her type and that she would rather have an entrepreneur. And I would just let y'all hear what she has to say, and I'm gonna come right back.
You want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay,
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like,
he can't
clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn, B. Simone.
So that's what she had to say. And she did get a lot of backlash because the majority of people in the country do work a 9 to 5. But I do understand where she's coming from because she is an entrepreneur. So she would want someone to match who she is. And if she has $1 million in the bank and the man that she gets works at McDonald's, like, it doesn't make sense as far as finance wise. Meanwhile, after she got over this right here, she did find herself back in the news again behind Danny Lee and the baby because of her obsession with the baby and the things that she would do in order to get his attention. Now, she would do things like wear wedding dresses or go on social media and profess her love for him. And everybody thought that was just weird, but kind of went along with it. Fast forward, the baby is with Danny Lay, and they have a baby together. and she is asked to come to Wild 'N Out. When she gets to Wild 'N Out, she asks that B. Simone not be on her set, which is understandable. And B. Simone did not like that. She made it seem like she was fired from the show, which was not the case. Now, she did go on a Tamron Hall show to see how she felt, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to this, and I'll be right back.
Another female guest persuaded producers to take you off the show. That you'd done nothing wrong, and you were taken off, and your fans are concerned.
Yeah.
Is it true they took you off the show?
You know what? I'm going to answer that very simply. It is true, but we're going to have grace for that situation. I don't agree with it, but I understand it, especially, you know, she's not that mature. So we're just going to have grace for her and move forward.
Now, for this, I am with Danny Lay, because why would we want to record together? We are not friends. You were obsessed with my baby daddy, and I have nothing to say to you. It would be awkward. So I am totally with Danny on that. And B. Simone, I just feel like she was just doing something to stay relevant, and that is not cool. Now, on the other hand, Danny Lay did do a live herself, and she was explaining why she did not want to do it with her. And I'm gonna let you guys listen to this, and I'll be right back.
So the situation, I just feel like, okay, from the jump, it was never a demand. I don't know why the blogs are seeding it out to put it out that I demanded B. Simone not to be on Wild 'N Out. Wasn't the case. Wild 'N Out asked me. I love Wild 'N Out shows. I always supported Nick. I've always supported the comedians on the show. So, you know, me and B. Simone are not cool. So my team asked if it's cool if she doesn't do the episode that I do, respectfully. It was never anything to be like, I'm a diva, I thought it'd be more mature to have us not sitting next to each other on a show, making it mad awkward and uncomfortable. You know, like I'm protecting my peace, I'm protecting my heart on the situation. It wasn't petty. She was actually there, so I'm sure she got paid. It wasn't to take away money from nobody's pocket. It was just, why would we say, I didn't know you wanted, like, I don't know. So, yeah.
Like I said, I am on Danny's side with this, as far as, you know, it would be awkward, it would be weird, and what are we doing here? But for B. Simone, I just feel like she did what she did in order to make sure that the baby saw it, and that Danny saw it, and that we all saw it, and made Danny look like the mean person, which was not the case. Now, fast forward a few years, she did do a podcast with her friend Megan Ashley, and it did not turn out well because of things that were going on behind the scenes. Now, before they started the podcast, they were best friends, and you know, they kind of tell you shouldn't work with your family or your friends when it comes to business, because things can go wrong. And, you know, usually behind finances is what it is. But we don't know exactly what happened. All we know is Megan was ready to go, and B. Simone was almost begging her to, you know, stay. Let's go to therapy. I'm going to let you guys check out this video right here, and I'll be right back.
We have a healthy business relationship. Our personal relationship affects our business relationship, but our personal relationship isn't a focus.
But
do you see what I'm saying?
No, I do understand what you're saying, but I'm saying the point of going to therapy is to hopefully mend that. It's going to look different. I don't feel like it's going to be exactly the same. We went through so much. We're two totally different people. It can still be mended in the midst of therapy, but I do feel like the focus is the purpose. And I feel like our focus is no for sure. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just see it too differently. No for sure happened because of our friendship. At the end of the day, we weren't two strangers that came together and decided to do a business. We were best friends who built this business off of our relationship. So that is KFS.
Right.
But if we don't have a personal relationship, I don't know how we have KFS.
We will have a personal relationship. Having a personal relationship doesn't mean it looks like exactly what it was.
Right. But I'm saying what it was is what built this.
Which is fine.
That's what I'm saying. It just is totally different now. And it's it feels like the purpose is
the purpose
shifted right now. We're not there's nothing that's conflicting right now because we just don't have a relationship. So I don't know if that's necessarily a conflict.
You're saying uncertainty as far as where we're standing?
Yeah. It just feels very uncertain.
Really?
Yeah.
So I get both sides of the story. However, I understand that whenever you are working together and you're friends, things do happen. And by these two building their podcast off of their friendship, that made a big difference, because B. Simone saying, I don't want to be I'm having a problem being your friend. And this podcast is built off of truth, friendship, and what we go through. And then if we continue, it would be fake. So what's the point if you only want to do the business part? No, you can't just do the business part whenever we built this on friendship. So for that, I would say I would be on Meg's side. And B. Simone, whatever you were doing, I believe that it really did affect her. And sometimes it's just an apology. Now, she did go on her new podcast that she recently got. And she's saying that it's by herself. And she interviewed one of her friends. And her friend was telling her that, I was down bad, I had to go do this, do that, do what I have to do to support my kids. And all B. Simone could say was, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. And I just thought, what are you doing? Girl, you calling Jesus, she's telling you I need help. I needed help. And so the woman, she did come through and say that, hey, I had a gig and I called you and you did not support me the way that I thought you should. And I'm going to let you guys watch this video right here and I'm going to come right back.
I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just like, okay. Mm-hmm. And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was so convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous.
Because we went through all the emotions. She's like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
How can we do this together? How can we make money together? How can we build together? How can we grow together? How can we all pitch in together? How can we be millionaires I want to do it together.
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I had that and it was crumbled. So I feel like since that has ended, that season, I've always yearned for it again. But it's just been a season of solitude for 2 damn years.
Maybe the longest season ever.
The longest season ever.
Yeah.
And I think, I know that's what it was, but I was so convicted. I called you right back. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like, your friend, she just told me she was doing something so bomb.
Yeah.
So great. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
This has to get out of my heart.
For sure.
Like, what?
But if we just did that, nobody's looking for the perfect friend.
Man.
I just want my friends to be aware.
And honest.
I'm okay if you feel a little jealous.
Address it and fix it.
So even in this interview, B. Simone is still making it all about her and how she feels. And to me, that's not a friend. A friend is there for you either or. Like when she told her that, I had to do this because, I was homeless. And B. Simone, instead of giving advice or saying, hey girl, I got you. Her response is, oh, Jesus. And I'm just like, girl, you can help. Jesus sent people to help people. And you were there with her. You can help. But you didn't. You didn't, and you watched your friend suffer. And that, to me, is not a good friend. Even referring to that you have to shop at H&M now. Girl, it's people that can't even shop at Walmart. Are you serious? So I just think B. Simone should just start reading the room better. And I believe if she does that, she will elevate higher. So I guess, B. Simone, I wish you the best. And I hope that you come to some sort of peace within you, because you do say that you're on a peace journey and that you're on a journey of being, a better person. And I just believe that you can do that. Just read the room. So, all right, guys, I guess that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I don't resent you. I had to get my car repossessed. I had to have my house blow up. I had to move back in with my mom. I had to end up a single mom. I had to get taken away to another planet and tortured and experimented on by aliens. I had to burn in hell and meet the devil twice. And you could have helped me. You could have helped me. I watched you help everybody else. You gave checks to everybody else. You let me drown while you was walking on water. You was out here kicking ass, and you let life jump me in the back of an alley and beat me half to death with a sledgehammer and a wooden paddle. But I don't resent you. It's not your responsibility. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. J-E-S-U-S, Jesus in Spanish. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Something about the name Jesus. I don't give a damn about what you just said, but Jesus.